Three bikers decided to take Indian motorcycling to the next level on an expedition that had never been attempted on an Indian motorcycle before. The Trans-Siberian Odyssey, world's toughest journey.
We have been to Ladakh multiple times and it was time, I guess, we had to look something beyond it. I always wondered, why can't we Indians go out and explore the world and put the tricolor on the map somewhere?
This time I wanted to do something which no Indian or an Indian bike has ever ventured into.
Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Mongolia and into Russia.
This hyperride was filled with treacherous terrains from snow, clay, sand, mud to bones. With their dominars ready for the Odyssey, the three hyper riders saddled up and got straight to business. Highway M41, home of the notorious Pamir Highway, part of the old Silk Route, links Uzbekistan to Kyrgyzstan, damaged in places by erosions, earthquakes and avalanches. They also call it the Road from Hell.
It's one of the highest, most treacherous international highways in the world. One wrong turn and you're down.
Our best friends were just our bikes. Power delivery was so linear that you don't slip out on any of those loose stones.
The riders made it past the old Silk Route. From there, they set course for the next big stop, the Sharon Canyon. 100 meters of 45-degree drops and painfully steep inclines. But that wasn't enough to stop the riders from taking their chances.
They have had bad experiences there. The region has been called off for motorcycles.
Going down was indeed risky. I had to ask my team to kind of help me.
The Dominar became the only Indian motorcycle to have scaled down into the Sharon Canyon.
Suspensions were absolutely working the way I wanted it to. The dual-channel ABS to control the roll of the bike. I don't think I needed anything more. A thrilling experience because scaling down the gorge was a massive challenge.
Having experienced riders' hell, the three were now in riders' paradise, lTHE, Russia.
Cruise machine was actually put into use here.
It actually felt like a sports bike. The bike gave us enough confidence that we could just generously twist the throttle and just zoom on.
The trio were riding on the most beautiful road on the Odyssey. They took it all in and were hyper-riding all the way to Mongolia. Getting to Mongolia was the easy part, but the road back home was long. The boys headed to take on the frigid roads of Siberia, Kolyma Highway, or as it is popularly known, the Road of Bones. Laid over the bones of the forced laborers who died constructing it. Today, the treacherous highway stands in their memory.
Old Summer Road is the biggest challenge for any adventure motorcyclist. You can call it a torture test for a machine. On this leg of the journey, it was extremely freezing, but fortunately the bikes never let us down. Thanks to the monoshock in the rear, balanced out the weight of the bike so well, the handling is perfect.
This is where I kind of started respecting the Dominar. The way it managed to blend across different terrains.
The road was merciless, but the riders persevered and kept their eyes on the prize. The riders kept the spirit alive and arrived into Tontor. Dominar was the first Indian motorcycle to set its tires here, riding through different terrains for over 15,600 kilometers in 53 days.
All this without a support system. Not a single day of break or a spare part change.
This itself speaks volumes about a man and a machine match.
The Dominar has done what no Indian bike has ever accomplished, changing the face of Indian motorcycling forever.
The kind of success that we have tasted, I am now a complete hyper rider.